What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be breaking down the description for The Flash Season 9, Episode 10. So yeah, guys, let's just go ahead and get right into this. So the description reads, as Iris receives word of a career milestone, Barry is suddenly nowhere to be found. In trying to get back home, Barry runs across many familiar faces. Keone continues to figure out her powers, and Chester works on a suit for Allegra. So yeah, the first half of that synopsis looks pretty interesting. The second half, not so much. So the part about Keone continuing to figure out her powers, no one cares. I'm just going to be honest. Nobody really cares about Keone. She probably shouldn't be a character. It should be Caitlin in the last season of The Flash. It's kind of ridiculous that it's not Caitlin in the last season of The Flash, because Keone has essentially done nothing for the show. And then Chester works on a suit for Allegra. Again, why is that in the... First of all, why is that in the synopsis? Because, like, who cares? And second of all, is there really going to be an entire storyline in episode 10 about a suit for Allegra? Is that actually going to happen? Because if it is, I'm just going to skip over it because it's not anything new. That's nothing that I care about. Well, I mean, I never cared about Chester and Allegra in the first place, but I mean, yeah, this just, the side storylines of this episode just look absolutely terrible. But yeah, enough of those lame side storylines. Let's get to the good stuff. So the first half of the synopsis reads, as Iris receives word of a career milestone, Barry is suddenly nowhere to be found. In trying to get back home, Barry runs across many familiar faces. Now, the part about Iris receiving a word of a career milestone, this must be where she gets her Pulitzer. I mean, obviously, we knew that she was going to get a Pulitzer based on that whole journalist storyline that she's had the past few episodes. So that should be pretty cool to see right there. And then we also read that Barry is suddenly nowhere to be found. In trying to get back home, Barry runs across many familiar faces. Now, we do have set photos for this episode. We got them a while ago from Canadagraphs, of course. Check out his stuff in the description. But yes, we have these set photos here that show like Barry in the past, it looks like, because of like the cars look like they're in like the late 90s or early 2000s. So yeah, obviously we have Nora and Henry Allen here. So it's looking like Barry's going to be time traveling in this episode, but it just says, it doesn't say Barry time travels, it just says he is suddenly nowhere to be found. Why is he suddenly nowhere to be found? I don't know. If he's like getting displaced throughout time by the still force or something like that, I think that'd be kind of lame. I kind of just want to see Barry just like time travel normally. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, nonetheless, it's also looking like we're gonna get some other returning characters in addition to Henry and Nora Allen. Maybe we see Barry go across time, like maybe we see him maybe it's like the 100th episode from season 5, if you guys remember that, where he just time traveled to a bunch of different times. Maybe we see like, you know, the original Harrison Wells from season 1, the one that was pretending to be Wells but was really Eobard Thawne. Maybe we see that one. Maybe we see season 2. Maybe we see, you know, season 4. Just all these other times that Barry could be going to here. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to be going on with that. So yeah, all we know is that Barry's suddenly nowhere to be found, and he's trying to get back home, and he runs into a bunch of returning characters. So yeah, it's not confirmed that he's going to be time traveling, but I would really like to see him time travel. We do know that it's likely he will be in the past in this episode, so hopefully he will be time traveling. Now, this episode is titled A New World Part 1, so I'm really interested to see if that has anything to do with something that happens in episode 9 with like Oliver, Bloodwork, Kid Flash, you know, anything like that, if that has an effect on this episode. And also, I'm interested to see if they do anything with Cobalt Blue in this episode. I know in episode 11 they will at least start doing the Cobalt Blue stuff. Maybe episode 10, that'd be really cool to start seeing some of that build up. But yeah, guys, this episode does look all right. I mean, hopefully the side storylines don't take up like too much of the episode, because I'd really like it to just be focused on the Flash. I don't want to see any of this Keone or Chester and Allegra stuff, because those storylines are just terrible. So yeah, this season so far has been very disappointing. Episode 9, though, is going to be good. Hopefully episode 10 is going to be good here, and then episode 11, 12, and 13 hopefully will be good. I mean, it is toward the end of the Flash. They've been terrible so far, so they can only be good to finish off. At least you would hope so. So yeah, nonetheless, I'm still, of course, looking forward to this. So yeah, we got the synopsis for episode 10. But anyways, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this video down below, as well as your thoughts on, you know, what else do you guys think is going to happen in Season 9? Do you think the synopsis looks interesting at all? I'm also going to start, you know, posting a lot more Flash content in comparison to Superman and Lois, just because, you know, the Flash is ending. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out, so I want to get as many videos out on that as possible. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.